Now, in few of my videos, I have said that Acharya Prashant ji's lots of perspectives on sex and specifically marriage are absolutely naive, with all due respect. Now, in many of his videos, he has claimed that a wife's body is not the property of her husband. And it's not just him. The courts of our country, the common people, the people in power, all of them have similar kind of thought process. They have formed this strong opinion without sufficiently understanding the nature of men, women, and the marriage system. That is why I beg to differ over here, and in fact claim that a wife's body is indeed the property of her husband, just like a husband's body is the property of his wife. In the marriage, both of them are each other's masters and each other's students, because both of them are blessed with different skill sets by Mother Nature. That is why both of them have different things to teach each other and learn from each other. Both of them own each other and at the same time owe each other. It's just that a wife owes more and owns less, and a husband owns more and owes less. Because it is the ego which claims its ownership, and it's the man's psychology which is ego oriented. That is why the man, the husband, owns more and owes less, whereas a wife who is more of femininity will be submissive, and when she is submissive, she owes more and owns less. Now, before you guys get triggered, let me break this aspect down completely. Now, if you ask a faithful, sane wife that would it be okay for you to share your husband emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, and even sexually with some other woman? No sane, faithful wife will be comfortable with this. But why is that so? What is that feeling within her which isn't allowing her to share her husband with some other woman? She's like, you are my husband, and I am not going to share you with anybody else. So what is she doing over here? When she says that you are my husband, she is claiming her ownership over her husband. That's what she is doing. Let's say in a certain situation, this same wife is carrying a mobile phone on the street, and let's say a thief tries to snatch away her mobile phone from her, would she allow that to happen? No, not at all. Why? Because for her, it is her mobile phone, and she will not let anybody to snatch away her mobile phone from her. Exactly in the same way, she will not allow another woman to snatch her husband away from her. Now, you guys would be thinking right now that I am comparing a mobile phone with a human being, with a husband. Yes, I am doing that. Because it is the same ego which is claiming its ownership on the mobile phone as well as the husband in these situations. And as said that a husband's psychology is ego-oriented, and the same aspect applies on him as well. But this feeling within him towards his wife is way intense. This is exactly why, if you observe, when the husband cheats on the wife isn't so angry on the husband as much as she is angry on that woman who had sex with her husband. Whereas if the wife cheats on the husband, he almost does not care about the other man. He isn't angry on the other man as much as he is angry on his wife. Why? This is one of the primary reasons, because the claim of ownership from the husband's side towards the wife is way more intense when compared to the claim of ownership from the wife's side towards the husband. And this claim of positive ownership needs to exist in a relationship, in a marriage. Otherwise, the marriage will not last. When both of them are claiming their ownership on each other, essentially both of them are drawing a beautiful boundary around each other. And in this situation, both of them know that this boundary should not be crossed at any cost. Otherwise, the relationship will not last. It is because of this claim of ownership from the husband's side towards the wife, the husband is ready to set the world on fire to provide for his wife and his children. He is ready to put his life on the line to protect his wife and his children. It's just because of this claim of ownership only from the husband's side. Ask yourself, why would you protect something which isn't yours, which isn't your property? Why would you put your life on the line for something which isn't yours? And in a relationship, a man who is more of masculinity, who is the natural leader, is the one who protects, is the one who provides. That means this claim of ownership from the husband's side towards the wife needs to be intense. Otherwise, he cannot put his life on the line to protect his wife. After all, for a man, it is his wife, it is his family, which is the primary source of motivation for him to get out of the house and earn money so that he could provide for his family. It happens because it is his family. He claims his ownership over his family. And this claim of ownership is absolutely positive and necessary. So these stupid narratives that are floating around in the society, that has been strengthened by our judges, the courts, the judiciary, and people who are extremely opinionated, and specifically sadhus like Acharya Prashant ji. These narratives in the long run will ruin the marriage system, and primarily it will be people like Acharya Prashant ji who would be ruining the marriage system and destroying the balance in the society. Look at what has happened in the West. They have screwed themselves. They have become a lonely, mentally ill society. It has become an immoral, promiscuous society. Girls aged 14, 15, 16 are becoming pregnant. They are becoming mothers. And in majority of these situations, the children do not even know who their fathers are. This is what we want. So it is a humble request to people like Acharya Prashant ji to stop sharing your stupid and naive perspectives, with all due respect.